This is NathanAhn, and today we're going over circle problems today. And our first section is classifying probabilities, and a coin landing on heads would be has equal chances. And the reason why is because it's a 50-50 between getting heads or tails. And for number two, a normal die landing on one, that would be unlikely because there are 6 different numbers on the dice and one is only 1 out of 6, which is very unlikely. And number three, a normal die landing on 0, that would be impossible. And the reason why is because there's no number 0 on a die. And number four, a coin landing on heads or tails, that would be certain. And number five, winning the lottery, that would be unlikely. And for number six, picking a blue marble from a bag with 3 blue marbles and 1 red marble, that would be likely because there are more blue marbles in the bag than red marbles, so you have a higher chance of getting a blue marble. And flipping a coin 5 times and getting heads on all flips, that's pretty much a very unlikely because it's a 50-50 chance if you get a head or tails, but it's still very possible. And number eight, an alien cow landing in Death Valley on February 31st, 2013. Well, as of right now, it's impossible because that didn't happen that day, unless you believe in aliens, of course. But that's that. And our next section is finding probabilities, and the probability of flipping a coin and getting tails, that would be a 1/2 because it's still 50-50 of getting heads or tails. And same with number two, it will also be 1/2 because it's 50-50. And number three, of rolling a die and getting two, that would be 1 out of 6 chance because there's 6 different numbers on the die and two is 1 out of 6 numbers. And number four, rolling a die and getting two or three or five, that would be 3 out of 6 or 1/2 because there are 6 different numbers on the die and 2, 3, 6 are 3 different numbers on the die, so it'll be a 3 out of 6 chance. For number five, picking a clear marble with a bag of 5 clear marbles, 3 green marbles, and 2 rainbow marbles, that would be a 5 out of 10 or 1/2 because there are 5 clear marbles out of the 10 total marbles you could get from the bag, so it makes it 5 out of 10 or 1/2. For number six, rolling a die and getting an even number less than 5, that would be a 2 out of 6. That would be a 2 out of 6 chance or 1/3 because there's only 2 different numbers that you could get. An even number you could get less than 5, which are 2 and 4. And for number seven, picking a random day of the week and it being the weekend, that would be a 2 out of 7 chance because there's 7 days in a week and only 2 of them are the weekends, being Saturday and Sunday. And number eight, picking a random month and having 30 days, that would be a 4 out of 12 chance or 1/3 because there's only 4 months and out of the 12 months, only 4 of them have 30 days. And our next section is word problems, and the first question is, Bill Benter flipped a coin 100 times in a row, and all of them were heads. What is the chances that the next coin he flips is heads? That would just be 1/2 or 50%, because 50-50 between heads and tails. And which is more likely, getting a number smaller than 4 on a die, or getting a number larger than 4? You have a better chance of getting a number smaller than 4 because there are 3 different numbers you could get smaller than 4, which are 1, 2, and 3. And to get a number larger than 4, there's only 2 of them, which is 5 and 6. And for number 3, there are 4 possible outcomes after flipping 2 coins. Write them all out using H for heads and T for tails. Remember, each outcome should have two letters. So you could get, for 2 coins, heads. You could get heads and tails. You can get tails and heads. And you could get tails. These are all the 4 possible outcomes that could happen when flipping 2 coins. And number 4 out of these numbers, 5, 11, 13, 16, 22, 38, 41, and 56, what is the probability of picking an even number? So there's 8 different numbers here, and there are 16, 22, 38, and 56 are the even numbers, so it'll be a 4 out of 8 or 1/2 chance, as there's 4 different numbers out of the 8 that are even. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.